What's up, Doc?
Grim, what are you doing here? Especially so early. How's it going, Grim? How's it going, Rice Ball? What's good? What's good? I disrupted my learning for my exam tomorrow in music to be here. You probably shouldn't have done that. I appreciate it. But I'm not responsible for anything that happens. Raceball, do I have to say hi to everyone in order? Do I have to? I said hi to you like 4 seconds later. Like, what do you want from me here? How's it going, Jordan? I'm on spring break, so I'm free as hell. Hell yeah. Damn, I guess it is about spring break time already, isn't it? What you gonna be doing this week? You gonna be streaming? You gonna be... What you up to? Alright, let's get some doles in here early. Strike and ball. Those might be a bait. I do see strike, ball, and foul immediately. But we hold, we don't submit immediately. I'm streaming and chilling. It's Uma time. Oh yeah. We're gonna be, well, we'll get to that. My Uma choices today are gonna be suspicious at best. I'm definitely gonna be banging my head against a wall and likely not finding any success, but we'll see. Baseball? You think it will be baseball? I don't know. Position and station definitely work. And standing and rank, perhaps. Those all kind of make sense, right? Your general status, yeah. Vault and beam, those are both like gymnastics, I believe. Rings as well. And horse. Riceball really just wants people to say hi to him, honestly. Safe ball and foul and strike are all still here, so I guess it's just those. Wow, these are easy. That was a super easy connections today. All right, Wordle. Front. That's the first thing that comes to mind. That's what we're gonna do. Front gets us exactly fuck all. Uh, can't be plural. I would like to use a couple of vowels if I could. Laugh, L-A-U-G-H. Yeah, those all work. I like laugh. We'll go with laugh. We got one L out of place. This is probably going to be like a double L word or something like that. Silly. Something like this. Not a double L word. Okay, we got the S though. S-S-L. S-L would work. Slick. Slick, perhaps? Nope. S-L-I. M-E, slime, perhaps? Could also be slide, but we got it on slime. We take it in 5. We take it in 5. All right. We got a country. Who wants to guess a country? Oh, also, let me turn on song requests for people. Hold on. Go. Rice Ball throws it in there immediately. Armenia. We're going with Armenia. Armenia is 5,000 kilometers away, so not particularly close, but I couldn't tell you whether it's that way or over there or over here. I guess we could start with like Japan. See if it's over here. Not even close over here. Let's go down to Africa. Maybe just South Africa or Lesotho. Ooh, very close with Lesotho. Lesotho. What's like right around here? I know this is the one that's completely surrounded by South Africa. What's the one next to South Africa? This one right here is what I'm looking for. I don't remember its name. United Arab Emirates would have been a good guess after the first one, but I completely missed it. My bad. Mozambique. That might be what I'm looking for. Maybe a little too far away. No? Nope. Right on. Mozambique is what I was looking for. How's it going, turtle? I think Kenya's around there. Kenya is around here. I think Kenya might be just a little further north, though. May I please move? There we go. Okay, Spottle. We always start with Dave. Just because one of these days it's going to be Dave. Jaeger, why'd you drop those pipes, man? Really got to hire some better plumbers. Okay, so not solo, not hip hop. It is an all-male group, whatever it is. They're more popular, but not much more popular, and they're not anywhere in Europe. The Rolling Stones. Yeah. Seems to still fit the Rolling Stones. Seems to still fit the vibe. Okay, we're not in rock either. Oh, you know what? You're right. I totally missed that they're from the UK as well. You just uses the expensive version of I Have Arrived. Yeah, Stones are British. That's my bad. We got the right number of members though. 5 members, not rock. And could this be? They got to be less popular by a fair bit. A 5-member group, probably pop, but maybe something like country. Wu-Tang Clan would that would be hip hop, right? In Sync. Ooh, could be a boy band. Yeah. I actually like In Sync. Wait, how do I yeah, In Sync. Oh, right, the fucking asterisk. I like In Sync. Okay, a little bit before 1997. Is it just gonna be the fucking other one, the Backstreet Boys? Yeah, Grim's on a similar vibe here. Backstreet Boys. There we go. Boys to Men would have been another good choice. We were definitely on the boy band angle there. Between them. I want it that way. Okay. Maybe do trust as a first word. Trust. Okay, we're about halfway between the beginning of the alphabet and trust, according to this number over here. Maybe a little closer to the beginning of the alphabet. Maybe like an H word. Uh, uh, hunts, perhaps. Alpha is just not a good guess. I'm sorry. That's so close to the beginning of the alphabet. I'm not gonna get any information from that. Pasta would have been a good one though. uh, G, maybe a late G word. Uh, grave, grave. Highs, perhaps highs. I'm gonna guess grave. Highs might be closer to what we're looking for. Homes, house, probably a little too late. I'll go with highs to start. Okay, we're a little after highs. Maybe an HE or an HA word. Um, HEAVY, heavy? Might not be enough words between highs and heavy though. Maybe HA. Uh, hmm. Hark, hark. Is that a common spelling nowadays? Yeah. Come on, Rice. um, happy. I actually do like happy. I like happy. Okay. We're gonna go with heavy then. I'm gonna go with heavy. Damn. Yo, Jaeger just stepped out of a fucking time machine. HE, probably HE at this point. HE. Hello. Soup. What's good, Rex? HE. Hepatitis. No, that's too many letters. Heave. No, can't be heave. Heave is too early. Um, heart. No, too early. How you doing? I'm doing great. I'm stuck on this between but I'm doing great otherwise. Hello. Hello. Nope, it's the one right before hello. Alphabetically, whatever word is immediately before hello. Bro ignores me? No, I read you and Riceball's answer. I just typed in hello. What do you want from me? Bruh. What the fuck? Helio? Mmm. No, helix is probably what you meant to type there. Okay. Helix. And I agree. Is that a Golgi classic? What the helly? All right, Belatroto, we get these easy. We get these easy. Reserved parking, not a common, but it is $7 or $8. Honestly, it could even be a rare. Not scaling, not RNG, not econ. Um, okay, so maybe just something. Let's start with something like the Duo. See if it's a rare. Okay, it is a $7. We're not on mult at all either. No mult, $7. Um, Cartomancer is creation, but I think that's $8. No. No, it could be Cartomancer. Green Joe can't be green anymore. Cartomancer is 6, my bad. But it's not creation, so we wouldn't have gotten that anyways. We're on chips. Not a whole lot of uncommon chips that don't scale. I suppose there's Arrowhead. Could be Arrowhead. Arrowhead's 7. Not chips either. Creation or econ. So we're looking at retrigger, hands or discards, or other. Retrigger, hands, discards, or other. DJ's the best. He always says hi to me. You know I do. I'd be rude if I didn't. Rice Ball's picking fights over people not saying hi to him. I'll just keep saying Green Joker because one day it will be Green Joker. You're right. 1 in 150 times you'll be right. Mary Andy. Is Mary Andy 7? Might be. Indeed it is. Very nice. All right, we got one more of these. One more. Blank blank. He. Seeming like a dude. Some dude in history. He was the blank blank first. Assuming I can spell first right. First. He was the first blank king. Not a king. I started doing the Comceradel. What the fuck is that? Explain. Blank, blank, blank. Duke? I mean, maybe. First, the first, if you're not a king, but you're still a dude, can't be like prime minister, can't be president. The first blank. Was he a leader at all? He does seem to have a lot of leader being mentioned. Was he a Khan? No. Why would you guess that, Rice Ball? What are we doing here, brother? Like, you can see how many letters are in the fucking word. You know it's not Adolf Hitler. Come on now. Do we need to have this discussion about being edgy for the sake of it? If you're gonna be edgy, at least make it funny, right? Like, so there's this author, Brandon Sanderson, that is writing an actual fantasy universe. We are talking multiple planets in the same connected world. So you guess the character from that. Holy shit, man, they'll make a dull about anything, won't they? Holy. Lenin. Yep. What was his first name? Was it just Vladimir? So it was. Better known as Vladimir Lenin, was a Russian revolutionary politician and political theorist. He was the first head of government. I guess he didn't have an official title. Whatever. All right, give me a moment to pull up Umamusume, and we can get some of this training done. All right, guys, bear with me for a second. Consider the following. Dirt mile Taishi. All we have to do is get 3 sparks. He says, fully aware that he just did 50 runs of Valentine's bourbon and could not get 2. All we need is 3, guys. It'll be easy. Let me donate some shoes to the poor, and we can get into this. It's taking everything I have not to pull on Majido Arden. I am strong for getting new cards and possibly Kita-san Black. Don't do it. You just said you wanted to pull for Kita-san and Satono, right? You can't do both if you pull now. What the fuck are you talking about, DJ? The game that I've been playing like once a week for the last 2 months? What do you mean? This man's like, I don't understand what he's saying. He must be speaking brain rot. We're talking about game mechanics, brother. All right, let's get our team trials for the week done. Hopefully I can break into. Hopefully I can maintain group 6. We got a new Team Trials bourbon here. We'll see what we can do with her. Ooh, that's a really bad win. Not a fan of that one at all. It's going to make it rather hard to set a new record. You've been playing many games for the past 2 months every week. Indeed. This is one of them. I'm still waiting for the day you play Death Cars. Perhaps it will come. Perhaps it will come. It's still on the list. I haven't removed it. 588 will not keep me in Group 6 anymore. I need like at least 600k. So we just hit parfait and we race 5 times a day until we get it. It's worked for the last 3 months. I don't know why I'm going to stop now. Solid. Solid. Didn't expect you to beat 2 S's. The fucking sprint team is just shit in the bed over and over again, though. The medium team's 50-50. My mile team's gonna kick ass every time. Jesus. They are so insane. I'm not even woke, but do you think Special Week and Maruzensky get cold at the Arimakinen? Oh, with their summer skins? Yeah, 1,000,000%. What the fuck? If my father catches me playing this game, I'm getting disowned that nanosecond. Oh, you've got a very non-understanding family. Wow. Damn. Bro, if my kid wasn't doing some illegal shit, I don't think I could possibly be bothered to give a fuck. I feel kind of mean running out of Makinen with Maruzensky because she gotta be cold. I like to imagine that they run really, really fast, so they have some sort of, like, I don't know, insulation. Okay, you guys need to stop shitting the bed on that medium. What are you guys doing? 11th, 7th, 6th? Did you all rush? What is that? None of you guys didn't even beat, like, the main squad. Just like the random schmucks in the middle of the pack. What are you guys doing? What are we doing? Anyways, 588's fine for now. I need to get like a 610, but I get like a 630 every fucking week. I won't be fucking that up. We'll get there. All right, so we're gonna play. We're gonna try our best to train fucking Dirt Mile Narita Taishin, which is, I mean, basically asking for a miracle. But at least we got the double circle, right? We're running. I don't really care much for the inheritance because I've got Encroaching Shadow plus no stopping me. We're running a. Fuck, where's the easy way to see the sparks? We're running a 2 power, 2 power, 1 stamina, which is awful on the blue sparks, but it gets us the mile dirt mile here. And also she's got pretty good compatibility, so that's why I'm really taking it. And then over here we've got dirt, dirt, dirt. So we're looking for 1 mile to proc and 2 dirts to proc. If we get close to that, I might just accept it. And we're going to be taking Smart Falcon, but not a zero limit break Smart Falcon. Wait, what? No, I'm not taking Smart Falcon. What am I talking about? Where's my, there you are, Admire Vega. That's who I want. Doing that shit in movies where they draw lines to represent days until freedom, but with Kita-san black. Oh, like marking off the calendar. DJ, make a first to the stream redeem, please. Are you the best streamer? No, what? And make it so his name is displayed to who redeemed it. It's not a bad idea. I actually need to add a little ticker up in like the top corner over, sorry, mirrored, up here that's like latest subscriber and latest follower, because I feel like I don't put very much emphasis on asking people to follow and subscribe. I probably should. Not to like sell out or anything, but also, have you guys seen a more free-to-play fucking deck here? Look at this shit. There's not a single SSR in here besides my Borrow and this free one. State-mandated Limbus time. Anyways, we're basically going to be trashing the character if we don't get at least one good inspiration at the very beginning. Like, like on our first inspiration, if I don't see at least a dirt or a mile, it probably just right in the trash. I tried this once and it actually wasn't too bad. Okay, very easy recreation here. So we're running 2 speed of power and 3 wit. Hopefully we can get some decent wit here. Power is just as high as we can get it. Speed we want maxed, of course. And then stamina, as much as I'd like to aim for 600, if I can hit 400, I can always take standing by, or whatever the upgraded version is. What the fuck is it called? Sleeping Lion. Because it's pretty likely to trigger on this particular race. I don't think I'm going to be too contested on end closer shit. Nobody's going to be... I don't think anybody's going to be running dying Haru. Hopefully. DJ, 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 DJ. All caps, trying to get my attention. Just a moment. You should really just come over to the Twitch chat and you can just post it yourself quite easily. There you go. Oh, Eurobeat. Her head is big? Who? Taishin? The short little one? Oh man, you should see Marvelous Sunday. Holy shit. I don't know how they designed that character. Looks like she's gonna tip over. This character. You can't see her neck here, but holy shit. I don't have Twitch because Twitch is evil. Aren't you on YouTube? Seems a little bit pot and kettle right there. Do you like my car? I love me some Initial D. That's good enough training right there. How's it going, by the way, Dennis? I know you guys can't hear the music over there on YouTube, so I look like a fucking idiot, but can't do anything about it. It's gonna happen. Actually, give me this. Ooh, no, I was gonna say give me the standing by hint. I would much prefer the mood. Stamina's a little better here. Get the hint. The hint's not going to be helpful on its own unless it gives me wit. I'm more interested in the friendship. Hey, we got the wit. Cool. Little victories, little victories. Now we take the wit because we can restore energy with it. I didn't say YouTube is evil, but Twitch is eviler. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to make that distinction at that point, personally. I don't dump my sewage in lakes. I prefer to dump it in oceans where it's diluted, right? Like it's a little splitting hairs at that point. I don't know. My speed's a little bit low. I'm gonna take the stam. We've got Dober there. Dober's got 15% training effectiveness, so it's usually a good idea to click wherever she happens to be if you got nothing better to do. Gas, gas, gas. Read my comment, DJ? Sorry. Because she is... Jesus. Sorry I couldn't pass by yesterday. No problem. How's it going? What the hell is this Gooner game? Hey, man. I like what I like. We like the cute horse girls. Deal with it. 3% failure, probably not the worst. And if we lose that, we can always just throw it in the trash. GK, I just don't want to create another account on another platform that sells my data too. Totally reasonable. That's a fair take. You were into horses. Skill points or intimidate's not relevant, right? No, that's sprints. I'll take the skill points. Pop a bubble there is actually quite good. That's gonna take Dober up to orange, I think, as well. Yeah, with the hint. Pretty nice. Intense gaze is solid. I'm pretty sure that's mild. Might be medium. What the fuck is with all the current side events? You just gave me both of them on back-to-back turns. What are we doing here? Speed and power or speed and wit? I prefer speed and power. I can always click wit whenever I want. Speed is going to be a little tough since I'm only running 2 speed cards. Case in point, I click on wit. I just enjoy the management simulation aspect of this game. I don't know what it is, man. It's just a fun game. Cute girls is a bonus. I think we're just gonna have to rest here. We're a little too low energy. Do you like the type of I like all sorts of strategic games, yeah. What did Automod just hold? Ah! We got the bot. The bot has been smoked. I'm noticing a drastic lack of speed trainings. It's actually like deeply concerning how little speed I'm getting early on. For 2 speed cards, you would think some of the speed cards would go to the speed trainings, but no, they're just not. They're just like, nah, fuck that, man. We're going anywhere but there. I'm getting good trainings. Like, I can't even really be too mad about the trainings themselves. It's just that none of them are going to speed. The mood down sucks balls. Playing sports, no. Managing sports, yes. Drake pointing meme. You should play Lobotomy Corporation? What in the fuck is that? It's kind of like SCP management. Oh, okay. Huh. Dude, Tosin Jordan has been nowhere near anything important. Which is crazy because she's got like 50 or 60 specialty prio. You would think she would at least go there every now and then, but for some reason, fucking Admire Vega is there more often. Yeah, we're definitely gonna lose this. Phrasing. Ooh, straight away adept. Like that. All right, give me the energy. Can I get a mood up from this? Sometimes. I'll go ahead and take the risk on it. Sure, we'll see. Nope, no mood up. It's not the worst trade-off. I don't usually like to do the trade-off, but it's not the worst trade-off. I'm going to take the Lone Wolf here, so hopefully we have enough speed to kind of maybe possibly do something. This is kind of a frustrating spot to be in. I'm probably going to get second or third, though. Oh, well. Who needs speed, am I right? Fuck him up, Taishin. Will you try the game? Possibly. Possibly. I have a lot of games that people want me to try. I think just this stream, we've already had 3 recommended to us. I shall write it down, though. On top of the games that, of course, I actually want to play. Also, reminder, I'm poor. So I also can't just buy games to play them once. I have to be sure that I'm gonna like it. Why was my dirt on an X? I guess it's just Hadu. 3. Oh man, I can't wait for this next scenario to come out, man. The next scenario is coming out in probably a couple weeks. It's gonna be hype. New Year's resolutions. Let me get that energy. Wait, the chat delay is almost none. That does happen sometimes. Okay, so do I take this one, or this one? In terms of just raw value, this one's the best. I'm kind of sick of being at good mood for most of my training, though. It's kind of incredibly frustrating. Heresy. It should be out around the 12th when the NTR banner slash Kitasan banner starts. Okay. Hell yeah. I heard somewhere that there was no overlap with the next CM, which I will be thankful for because I'm sure there's some no life who's going to manage to get like 40 trainings in on the new scenario, have full parents and grandparents ready to go for the finals if if there were any overlap whatsoever. This is such a bad fucking run, man. Holy shit. There's no good speed trainings whatsoever. Why does the delay even happen? Answer me, do not ignore me, streamer. Bitch, I'm getting to you. Come on now. Like, chill out. What the fuck? I haven't even gotten to your message yet, and you're already telling me to answer you. Holy. The delay happens because it takes time for Twitch to process the video and send it out to people. It's not peer-to-peer. I don't, like, directly send you my stream, right? It goes through Twitch servers on the way there. So there's a delay innately cooked in. I'm going to grab the one that has Taishin, assuming I didn't miss, which I don't think I did. Well, CM Finals is on the 12th, so everything is already locked in. Okay, cool. Safe. Don't you drop again. Yeah. Twitch needs to up their budget. There's only so much you can do when you're processing this many people. Get over here, Jordan. Yoink. We get a clinger. Jordan and Big Jordan. And we're gonna go for Big Taishin as our last one. Oh, I missed that 100%. Oh, I didn't. Get over here. Yeah. What was yesterday's stream? Balatro. Big win. I'll be taking those hints. Thank you very much. Okay, I gotta click that training. The speed characters actually went to speed. Also, try refreshing your stream if it feels more delayed than normal. Yeah, I've definitely found that that works. DJ just needs to create a peer-to-peer streaming platform. That sounds completely unmoderatable. There's no way that would work, right? I don't know more than half the things you play. I mean, that's fair. I'm a variety streamer. Shit happens. Pestana, how's it going? Any new events in the game? We're about to hit anniversary in the next week or two, and during that, there's going to be a hell of a lot of stuff going on. New scenario should be coming out in a week or two. It's I mean, it's going to be a whole big thing. Not right this second, but pretty soon. What's good with you? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the bubble pop on this, or I'm never winning anything. If I'm not at it, like, at least close to 300 speed, there's no shot I'm winning any of her 3 races because she races against the fucking devil himself. Also, I will just throw this out if I don't get dirt. We got dirt. Holy shit, we got 2 dirt. All right. Well, let's see what we can do here. All right, we need to get a mile on the second inspiration, and maybe this run's actually usable. Dirt mile Taishin is the most unhinged shit I could think of for this stream, so that's what we're doing. Is this where all my dirt inspirations went? You stole them? Oh, I assure you I did not steal them. I've been going the last week trying to train a Valentine's bourbon, and I could not get 2 dirts. I found them. Yeah, third. That's about what I expected from that. I can see why you're blessed by Onara. Now, can we get the mile on the second one? That's the key question. Because we have a B mile as well. We're asking for a lot. I would also like maybe a little bit more speed. If you could, maybe. I'll be taking the energy there. DJ robbed me at gunpoint. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot about that. That's where I got my dirt sparks, actually, is I robbed 1,000 Angry Bees at gunpoint for them. Was this new viewers? A couple. A couple people that have been around before, though. Okay, we're just gonna have to pretend like that Admire Vega doesn't exist because she's not shown up to anything. This is a new event. What do you got for me, Ayabe? Subdued Pace Chasers or Wit? Wit 100% of the time. Pace Chasers aren't going to be super relevant this upcoming CM. They just don't have a lot of good options. Okay, we're running this with not enough stamina and not enough speed. I don't think there's a single thing that I can do to save this bitch right now. Besides take straightaway spurt and hope for the best. We'll watch this race. We'll watch her get third. Why you robbing people, DJ? I want dirt sparks. What do you, I mean, like... You would too. If you knew someone had dirt sparks down the street, you would... I mean, like, after 50 failed runs, you telling me you wouldn't, like, at least think about it? DJ, would you replace your skeleton with a metal one? Do I also get claws? Damn, Rico kind of fine. Yeah, she is. She is. The evil office lady. No, she's not evil. I called her evil at the beginning. She's misunderstood. She's got trauma. It happens. By the way, I already have created a peer-to-peer connection in my internship I had to do in 9th grade. It was only between browsers, but still, if you'd opened this up to the local interweb, it would have worked. The problem with it is that you can't moderate a site like that, and then how do you actually make money on a site like that? Like you have to be able to appeal to a wide enough audience for something like a streaming site to take off, right? Because everybody needs to like the site or they're going to go to a different site. So if you can't get a lot of people to like it, you can't do anything with it. And you can't do peer-to-peer and also get everyone to like it's really hard to make that work. Because now you're introducing like technical limitations for people with hardware that's not good enough that Twitch can kind of make up for most of the time by having their own servers, right? Or whichever streaming platform, Kick, YouTube, they're all the same in that regard. And then that's not even mentioning how do you actually make money on a service like that. Okay, maybe it's open source. Well, that makes it even less accessible to some people. Sorry, I'm watching the race. I'm getting distracted. Is Taishin going to trigger Encroaching Shadow on a good timing? No. This is a bad course for Encroaching Shadow. She is going to trigger her ult, though. That's good. And never mind, you won't ever get advertisers because you can't moderate the website. Money, not money to, like, it's just, it feels like there's a lot of technical limitations in that it might be possible, but it's not as simple as just, oh, just let everyone download it and it'll work. Yeah, Taishin's not doing shit. She's getting blocked out. Although she will still get, like, fourth. For her stamina and speed, that's absolutely what you expect to get out of that. I'm going to have to run an extra race, but I'll wait until after summer for that. I'll probably run the Japanese Cup. Japanese Cup? Japan Cup. They're all Japanese. I guess that doesn't stop us from saying shit like the American Cup. Oh, look, speed training. Ooh, okay, so here's the interesting question. Do I take this speed training, or do I take this wit training so that I can get better speed trainings? And I think the answer is the latter. Oh shit, 510 bits. Stop robbing me at gunpoint, JD, you fuck. Thank you for the 510 bits, bees. Holy shit. Did I rob you of those too? That one was also a gunpoint? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we're taking the speed. I think your stam was okay-ish. The Japan the Japanese derby is 2400. I usually need like ballpark 300 stam to really be able to survive that one. Yeah, my speed is super low for this point in the run. It's like wildly low. And you're not wrong, Lux. You never said it'd be good. You said it could work. You're not wrong there. Also, this team is normally winning ticket Biwa and Narita Taishin because they're like a trio lore wise. But I love that whenever I'm playing Taishin and this team shows up, they just like slot in some random other fuck. So it's these two plus Grass Wonder. Absolutely not thematic anymore. Every time I donate, I will insult you. I welcome it. I've been winning Kikuka with 350 on Say. Well, to be fair, it's Seiyun. Seiyun gets kind of a pass just because of how busted her ult is. Um, I've been around 280 to 300 for Derby. Yeah. Yeah, the difference between 250 and 280 is pretty actually noticeable on the Derby specifically. It's plenty for the Satsuki though. I have been able to do similar with Valentine's Bourbon. Um, Valentine's Bourbon can definitely fuck shit up because of her baked-in recovery. Her ult is dead on Kikuka? I don't think it's dead. It still triggers on the final. Kikuka has a final corner, right? It's a little late, but you're still accelerating at that point on a long track, I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me go look up the Kikuka. I might be mistaken. What is Kikuka? Is it Hanshin or Kyoto? I think it's Kyoto. Kyoto 3000. Yeah, your ult should be fine. I mean, angling should absolutely be fine on Kikuka. It's not as amazing of a timing as something like Encroaching Shadow, but definitely feels like it should still be usable. Saying ult does. There's no way you've accelerated to max speed in the 100 meters from there to the corner, right? Like that acceleration absolutely still has value. Maybe you accelerate to max speed before the ult is over, but it's absolutely still good. They call the rising sun. Just realized I'm only here because I want to chat. I don't really have interest in the game. Hey, that's fine too. This is a good Yap game. Is Bellatra on PS Vita? I'm guessing no, but you could try. Got bored, restart Bellatra from the start, unlock Brainstorm in tutorial. Damn. You need to discard a Royal Flush for that, right? That's pretty good. True, not max, but to be fair, winning at 350 stamina means I'm running late, not front. Oh, you run Seiyun as a late surger? Holy shit. During the Kikuka? I'm tempted to take the power here. I think even with like 300 stamina, I can probably bullshit a I might have actually been better off resting there. Nah. Um hmm. Yeah, I'm in a really bad spot this run. This is just not it, the trainings wise. We got the well rested. That's not bad. Speed skill. Only on Kika and Tendo, spot struggle kills her. That's true. Especially if you're training him for this CM where you aren't already pumping your stamina. Also, 280 stamina is... I'm going to be hard-pressed to do anything in the Kikuka. Thankfully, I don't actually need to do anything in the Kikuka with her specific campaign, right? Hey, we go back to normal. Nice. And this is speed and power. Speed, obviously. I'm going to be hard-pressed to max. If I max my speed, I'm probably using this character regardless. I'm considering Sleeping Lion. I'm gonna wait and see if I might get a cheeky fast learner, but probably not, right? Now, I'm gonna look in the Better Homebrew browser. I mean, GD 2.2 also works on it. Oh, I get it. Okay, word. I don't have Taishin, but I heard she has some bonus or event if you cure the practice board before Kikuka. It's not before Kikuka, it is before her wow, fifth on that? All right. That's pretty good. It is before the one after the Kikuka. What's it called? It's a G2, so I don't remember the fucking name. The Nikkei show. If you cure the practice pour, even if you don't cure the practice pour, you still get something, and that event cures the practice pour, but you get less stats. If you cure it, you get more stats. So I'm going to take a recreation here. Ooh, we're up to great. Awesome. I was kind of hoping for praying at the shrine there, but can't win them all. Give me the power. I was considering the guts because guts does mean stamina in a roundabout sort of way. I don't think there's a world where I can win the Arima Kinan. Honestly, there's not a lot of a world where I can even win the Japan Derby. But maybe if I take a quick skill, maybe an encroaching shadow would get me what I need. I already took Lone Wolf because it's just free, right? You do have to remember that Taishin gets a super cheap 40 speed for all of her races. I'll take standing by. It's expensive. I don't like taking standing by if I can help it, but she's probably going to need it, and I need fans. Run the JC. It is on Vita, and it's only 6 megabytes? What the fuck? Alright, we're going to watch this one. I'm interested. I would like to get first. I think second is passable. I'll probably run a random G2 next year on a turn that doesn't have good trainings. Zoom! Speed through the early game because I don't feel like watching it. I actually don't know what the JC track looks like. I don't know how good something like Encroaching Shadow is on her on this track. We're in good mood, so in theory we should get our recovery, but I don't see it proccing, which is kind of unfortunate. Unless it's going to trigger like right now, but no, I think we might be too far forward at this point. We're in good position, considering... Ooh, good ult. Considering... No, she delays her spurt because she didn't trigger her thing, so actually that ult timing is decent, because she's going to get some speed carryover. Trigger it into this. There's the straightaway spurt for any that she didn't have. She's got to move around... Ooh, this is a close one. I don't think she quite has it, but maybe she triggers something. I don't know. Ugh! Holy shit, girl. Nope, she runs out of stamina. You can see her run out of stamina. I'll take the second, but very frustrating that we got very bad early trainings. Like awful early trainings. You guys should have seen those fuckers. We still don't have everyone at max like friendship because they're just not lining up this time around. I think Japan Cup is same as Japan Derby. I suppose that makes sense. They are both Tokyo. Give me the infirmary now. These are pretty whatever trainings. Cool. We didn't get screwed on that. The amount of stats she gets out of her special event is totally worth it. Definitely the stamina here. Double bubble pop with the training effectiveness in here. Keeping the lead doesn't matter. Well, is that true? Keeping the lead is a weird one because the name suggests it's for front runners, but it's okay, it's for front runners, but it's actually a long. That's what it is. I hate when I get skills that are just like completely irrelevant to the character. Like it's one thing if you've got a C in something and they're like, "Oh, here's Mile," and it's like, "All right." But like that one, it's like, why would you give that to Taishin? She's never in the lead in the mid race. What? Yeah, technically front, but not front. Yeah. There's the win. Cool. Our Unity bubbles have been alright this time, I believe. I don't think I'm too far behind on those if I am. They felt like they've been alright. I've probably only gotten like 4 or 5, which isn't amazing, but energy every time on this. It's just so much better than the others. We've done 6. Yeah, bubbles are completely on pace. I might as well take her up to her friendship level finally. She's got good training effectiveness as well, so this is an okay training regardless. JD, how much of a stake do you own in BlackRock, and why do you choose to invest in BlackRock? Hey, we get a carrot, as long as it's not tissues. Because the global war machine will keep on ticking, and I feel like it's a safe investment. Like, where are my friendship trainings, bro? What are we doing here? Where is everyone, in fact? I gotta kick the can down the road. Saw someone saying Pisces CM Hanshin 3200 is 1150 plus 2 golds. I never buy into the 2 golds. What I usually try to do is I'll go for 1 gold and just try to bump up wit a little more if I can help it. This is going to be the first one after the new scenario, though, so maybe 1150 stamina is way easier. 1150 plus 2 golds is a safe thing to do, because if one of them doesn't trigger, you'll still have enough. Um, like this is just, like, incredibly safe, though. It's like, oh no, I rushed, and also one of my golds didn't trigger, right? Like, you should probably just go next anyways at that point, right? I feel like you're sacrificing too much to go for 2 golds. To be honest, I'll probably run Manhattan Cafe on that one, and at that point, I'm probably just gonna go for her stamina sapping skill plus 1100 and call it a fucking day. I don't care about the. I don't even have this card. Give me energy. And playtime's over is actually quite good. Hooray! Actual speed! So Taishin's also this deceptive character where it feels like your run's going poorly. Slacker sucks ass. I guess I just have to go infirmary. Wow, that's awful. She has this like, it feels like you're doing poorly until you hit this turn. And then you get 150 skill points, or 150 stat points, 100 skill points, and then your inspiration right after it, right? Like, it's just like, bah! Right? 100 skill points, almost 30 to every stat, practice perfect double circle. JD, why do you force me to watch your stream? Because I need viewers? How will I grow otherwise? No mile. Okay. Whether or not we still use this character is entirely based on whether we hit max speed by the end. I can see running a mile B character if and only if I hit max speed. Which I don't see myself doing at this point. Like, this is abysmal. I'm running basically 0 friendship trainings every fucking turn. If I get 1, I'm like, oh boy. So there's a good chance we're going to be running this character back. Unless we get insanely lucky in the following turns. My last run, I didn't get the sparks, but I did get the stat line. Love is not a victory match. It's cold and tears of broken hallelujah. Did you know there was Skype for PS Vita? You know, somehow that makes sense, actually. In a weird way. Sure. Also, yes, I know I've missed my ultimate upgrade, but I'm actually curious as to whether or not it fucking matters. Could you please give me like a speed training? Like one. I'm getting more power trainings than I am speed trainings. I only have one power card. What are we doing here? Hey DJ, do you feel like Sisyphus every day? Look at this. Look at this. My power's way higher than it should be. Ay ay ay. And unless this is triple wit training, I'm gonna rest here for summer. And if I'm gonna have to see like double speed like 3 different times to have a shot. I've definitely felt like Sisyphus with Valentine's bourbon. Fucking brutal. Official Undertale port for PSVD. Official? Huh. Again, that timing seems to line up. It feels weird to say it, but the timing doesn't feel that far off. Oh, look, another power training. I might click speed anyways, to be honest, at this point. There are just some runs where cards not showing up on speed. Yep, I get like I see one and I'm like, sweep dojo. I'm getting better wit trainings too. Look at this shit. Sheesh. Hey, thank you for the subscription on YouTube. My bad. Wait, some of those characters aren't even Unicode, or are they? Sure. I'm gonna get my speed through wit, I guess. No, no, go away. Okay, good. I looked at that card's events and I'm just like, I just don't even want to see it. Stay the fuck away from me. I'll be surprised if I hit 1,000 as well. Go for Sparks. Yeah, I'll probably just run 10 no show Autumn, JC, and Arima. These are no, nothing ventured looks great or awful. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't believe in my Gamba skills. The last thing I need is more RNG. How's your dirt aptitude? A dirt, B mile. Unfortunately, I didn't get the B the last spark that I needed, but I actually hit the dirt sparks. That's why I was hopeful for this run. If I hadn't hit the sparks, I would have thrown her out after the second inspiration. Holy shit, a speed training? You know what? Nah, we're strictly racing at this point. Let me get that Queen Elizabeth cup. Now I'm definitely not getting 1,000 because I'm just clicking race on these. Oh, you did run speed cards. Yes, I have 2 speed cards. I'm running light speed. To be fair, I am running some light speed. She's got 10% speed growth, so I am kind of like a little bit gambling on whether I max out my speed. I'm well aware of that, but this is like awful. This is awful, right? Like even if I am gambling on it with these 2 speed cards that have decent specialty priority, you could expect to hit like 1,000 at least, right? Nice URA run. Yeah, basically. I'll be surprised if this is an A plus even. Sure, pop the bubble. Whatever. Even my URA trainings kind of fell off in the third year. You know, my first S was actually on URA. After Unity Cup came out. It was like a month ago. What's got some good hints? Ramp Up's got some good hints. I'm just gonna start taking stuff. That we're on Arima, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna start taking stuff. I'm not getting fast learner. Um, take Ramp Up. Encroaching Shadow, of course. There's basically no chance this is a good parent, but we'll see. Intense Gaze, of course. Just makes sense. Playtime's Over also makes sense. And then I save up for Daring Strike and Ignited Spirit Speed, and that's probably what we've got. Okay, gotta go. Bye now. Bye, Lux. If you get to 900, I'll be shocked. Yeah, especially since I didn't click on those speed trainings. Although, to be fair, there's like 60 more stat points, 70 more stat points coming in, so I only need like one good speed training to get to 900. But I also don't need 900. At this point, I'm trying to click up to 600 stamina to increase my chances at good sparks for a parent. My priorities have changed. I'll also be surprised if I win this. If you see a single circle on anything other than medium or long, you can assume it's a 50-50, right? And then even on the medium and long, she's not winning. If she won that, I would be amazed. I assume that someone else won that shit for her. Yeah, okay. She got second, actually. She was fine. If you see anything on that menu, it's a 50-50. Green Lady lies. Unity is nothing but coin flips. That I disagree with, for sure. The number of bubbles you're hitting definitely determines how much you're winning. Sorry for the ads, by the way. I apologize for the ads. Although maybe some people are using ad blockers. Honestly, I recommend it. I would much rather you guys just have an ad blocker. All right, we easily hit 600 stam. So now I'm just going to start clicking buttons. I used to think that, but I've lost with 14 explosions, 0-5, and 1-3 explosion runs, 5-0. It definitely affects the odds. Yes, you can still... I have lost 5 double circles. That's that. I'm not going to debate that. But especially, like, for example, the second race you run. If you run middle on the first race, top on the second race, that second race, I've very frequently, I'd say I have an 80+% win rate winning with 3 X's. Like, you just win that race more often. And you start to pick up on those things after a while. Of course, that scenario is almost over, so it's not going to matter soon. But, like, you kind of figure out where you can push your luck. Yeah, give me the bubble. I've won with 4 X's on finals, and I've lost on 5 double circles, for sure. But I will say I win with 5 double circles a lot more than I win with 5 X's, right? Like, I've definitely also just lost 5 X's. I'm gonna take Ignited Spirit Speed, and I should have enough for Daring Strike. I'm actually gonna be interested in if I can win the finals. I'm kind of slow. Rude. Also, pipe up top. Bro did not give me enough reaction time. It's like yelling 4 as the ball is coming at me. Look at that, Suzuka. Run, bitch, run! We got both of our recoveries. We're not going to have an issue there. We got pretty much all of our speed skills as well. I wonder if this is one of the tracks that has the final corner in a nice spot for Taishin. Looks like it is. Well, never mind. She might still trigger her ult, but it's not much help. Intense Gaze, very nice. We love a good Intense Gaze. That's a poor old timing, but whatever. Firefox lets you block AI? Are they goated? I think I can block AI with just like an extension on Chrome. I've gotten away with it for quite a while. Wow. Taishin, what are you... How are you actually that fast? Holy. No business beating Bitter Glass, but that she did. Isn't that a good alt timing? It was later into phase two, so you should have nearly been done excelling. It definitely didn't feel like I was done excelling. I definitely was not at top speed yet. I love Taishin. I do. I completely understand that. Excelling takes a pretty long time, like a deceptively long time. Like here, I'm just gonna pull up. In fact, what track was that? Did anyone see what track that was? I know it was a 2400. I'm gonna go with a Hanshin 2400, just cuz. Um, so if I make someone an end closer and I give them, I don't know, encroaching shadow, just as an example for someone who has, like, you can see that you from when the late race starts, even with something like encroaching shadow. Well, I guess encroaching shadow didn't trigger here. It triggers. It takes you like a solid 300 meters to accelerate, and that's with 800 power, 1200 speed. So, like, if you trigger something in this ballpark with Nemesis, it's probably not going to get you a lot of value, right? It might have triggered late enough that I might have gotten like a little bit here at the end, you know what I mean? But it takes a deceptively long time to finish accelerating. Goated with the sauce. Especially if your stamina's not good enough, too. That's another thing to consider. Not that that was relevant this time since I've triggered all my skills, but... Alright, show me 1 star, 1 star. With course modifier, isn't it like a 14-second duration? 14 seconds? My ult or acceleration to max? No, my ult's only 5 seconds. With course duration, I would imagine it goes up to like 6. But I don't think course duration modifiers make it last that much longer. I don't think a medium's like a 2.4x. Ult's, oh, it's surely it's not 14 seconds. Surely not. Hold on. I need to pull up my reference guide here. Um, uh, time? What am I looking for that? Um, track length? Don't care about this. So I know they get multiplied, but how much is the multiplication? Speed, I don't give a shit about this. 0.25 over 3 seconds in 2400. This is the distance that you get out of it. 1.8 meters. Okay, so I guess it's multiplied that much? Feels like they last a lot less than 14 seconds, though. So it's 12 if it was a 2400. Huh. So that, yeah, so that skills are always just as good regardless of track length. I understand that, but I didn't think it was that drastic. Also, that's not it. That's not a good parrot. You get the X of shame. X of shame. For the record, I'll just go through and show what my current... I only have 2 aces trained because I've been bashing my head against the Valentine's bourbon wall for like 30 years at this point. I need to train a better El Condor, but my El Condor is passable. This is my current runner. I've got an El Condor, angling and scheming, Victoria Porplancha, of course. Left-handed Tokyo Racecourse to make up for the stamina lacking. She could probably use a little more stamina still, even, but she makes it work. We've got the unrestrained as well. We've got a lot of mid-race skills. She's passable. She doesn't have groundwork either, right? I'm looking to improve on her. This is a surprisingly good Ogre cap for a 12-9. Like, this is almost not even an A plus character, but she kicks some ass, man. This is a front runner Ogre. Angling left-handed and Winter Runner makes up for a slightly lower speed. Corner recovery, Moxie. Moxie's our trigger skill, of course, trigger location. And then we've got both the dodging danger, prudent positioning, and the groundwork. And we've got the early lead. So if anything, she lacks mid-race skills. And I obviously want a better than 12-9. I kind of got screwed on the trainings again. But I've used her a few times in some practice rooms, and she's absolutely a threat. Otherwise, I've gotten nothing good. This was my Taishin that the stats lined up a little better, but the skills didn't. All right, let's run it back on Taishin once more. Unless you guys would prefer to see a Valentine's bourbon, but something tells me I'm not going to get lucky on that. I don't believe in the dodging danger, prudent positioning combo yet. It feels too expensive for SP pools for very little benefit. I had pretty big hints on it. I got both of them for like 160 total. It felt pretty worth to me at the time. So here's my Omega free-to-play deck. I have much better front-runner cards than I do end-closer cards, but I love Taishin, so I try to make her work. Wherever I can. Mm-hmm. Oh, sure. Bro, just run Gold Ship SSR. Oh, yeah. That'll be a good call. Just gamble with your Gamba. Ooh, okay. Already better than the entirety of my first year on the previous run. Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it's impossible to get events that like decrease mood before your maiden race. I don't know if you guys have noticed that before. With the exception of course self-inflicted ones like failing trainings or whatever. But I have noticed one exception to that, and that's that Silent Suzuka can get Look of the Sky. And she absolutely can still get the mood down from it, which was pretty fucking rude. Have you tried the Narita Bryan speed card? I know people hate it, but 2 speed bonus. Hmm. I haven't tried it before, mostly because I've kind of just ignored those. They just don't really seem very good stat stick wise. Still gonna take the stamina power here. I'm much more concerned about not getting stamina than I am about not getting speed, despite that last run. Um, I don't think this power is good enough to justify it. I'll click it anyways. But I was tempted to take the wit there. I just would prefer not to overcap on energy if I can help it. There we go. Much better. Gives a lot of raw speed, 2 speed bonus and 45 speed from the event chain, but it does steal 20 energy and zero initial bond. At first, I thought I didn't give a shit, right? It was like, oh, it's a couple extra times. The number of times that I've gotten through the middle of year 2 and Mayano Top Gun has still not been friendship training ready, I'm just like, Jesus Christ, that's actually so bad. That fucking sucks, man. Woo! 3 speed training. Give me that energy. Give me that speed. It's rough. When I got running it a lot, I got used to it, but I won't say it's not nothing. Yeah, it hurts. Although, in theory, it might be a little more usable in something like Mant. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the recreation. It might be a little more usable in something like Mant because Mant gives you the option to raise everyone's friendship if you really want to, if you want to spend the points on it. There is an item that does that, if I remember right, anyways. So you might be able to kind of make up for it a little bit. I'm not sure it's worth spending the points because you want to buy fucking everything else in the shop too. Rest me. At least I'm not being plagued by the ghost of sleep deprived like I have in the past. Holy shit, I did a run yesterday where I got like 5 of my first 6 rests were sleep deprived, and I was just like, should I just throw this one away? Actually, I've lost out on a full bar of energy from this bullshit. Take the lone wolf. It's not worth saving for the 70 points. The 40 speed's totally worth it. Nobody ever runs lone wolf during these races in campaign anyways. Just run the lone wolf, man. Waiting for a potential fast learner 1 in every 20 runs is not worth the 7 skill points. Just take the shit. Take what you gotta take, you know? Not bad. Yeah, for 3 Unity bubbles worth. Damn, 1 in 20, damn, you're lucky I'm at like 1 in 200. Sorry, I thought I was going with the average there. I don't actually get them 1 in every 20 runs. It's like, what is it, like a 10% chance if you get the event? I don't even know if it's a 10% chance. It might be less than that. "20 years in the can. I wanted manicotti." What? What? I have no idea what the chance is. 1% or less in my experience. I don't think it's quite that low. It is low. Just because you don't see the event a lot of the time anyways. I don't think it's like 1% or less. But it is low. I ate grilled cheese off the radiator instead. What the fuck? Also, I really like this song. This is a new song by the Gorillas. Or Gorillas, sorry, there's no the in there. Or maybe it's not a new song, but it's a new they released a music video for it recently. We take a 4% failure on that. It's really good. I think I'm gonna take it. Hello, Dio. Wait. It was him, Dio. What's up, Dio Brando? Kill any good JoJo's lately? Yes, I see where you're going, Thousand Angry Bees, and I'm quite confused. Give me the wit. I am quite lacking in stamina. I might just save bubbles for stamina. I'm feeling better about our speed this time. Our speed's already higher than it was. It's not as high as I would like it to be. I'd like to be around 300 at this point, but speed, wit, or stamina. As much as I'd like to take the speed, wit, I am going to take the stamina because I don't have stamina cards. It makes a lot more sense to take the stamina on the events because it's a lot harder to get it. Might I regret it? Sure, if I suddenly get a bunch of really good stamina trainings, but that's less likely, so, you know, you play the odds. Once again, I'm going to take the option that allows me better speed trainings in the future. Get a little bit of speed, a little bit of stamina. Give me the energy. This new Gorillaz album is kind of copying the Beatles. I'm kind of miffed about it. Maybe it's supposed to. I like JoJo's because Dio's not my real. It's because Dio is my real name, but not the Brando. Your name's actually that's actually kind of sick. That's kind of a sick name. Another weird choice. Ugh. So we take the speed, awesome. We get some speed. We take this, we get 3 Unity bubbles and a friendship, awesome. We take this one, we only get 1 Unity friendship bubble, but we get 2 friendship bumps, one of which is a wit card that is our least bumped right now. I think this is probably the best because it's wit training. What song is this based on from the Beatles? Like what is copying the Beatles? Ooh, there we go. I feel like we're in an all right spot. Our stamina is quite lackluster to the point where actually, as much as I don't like taking this early, again, I'm gonna take the standing by. And if we end up only having like 400 stamina at the end, it'll be fine because I'll just take the Sleeping Lion and we'll be all right. Boom, easy win. The whole album is an exploration of the inclusion of Indian-inspired music. I definitely saw that from the music video. It felt very Hindu. How much of you is up for sale? In what way? I feel like that's an important clarification that we should get out of the way early. Not even close. In any way. No, no, I need specifics here. I want to know what the customer is looking for. That's an alright one. That's an alright one too, honestly. I think I'd probably take the speed given the option for it. For consumption? Oh god. Then none of it, probably. Unless we're talking consumption in like the media way. We take a 3% risk. We take those risks here. Rest me. Rest me. Sleep deprived. Very cool. Love that for me. I'll take the wit. Another okay one. So, this is actually an important thing to discuss. Not that the scenario is not over in a couple weeks, but these bubbles, try not to factor them into your training choices too much. Like just cover up that 18 that you're getting from that because this bubble can go anywhere you want it to and it's single use, right? So like this early on in the run, I don't need to be like, "Ooh, this is a 31 power training." It's really not. Like, yeah, I'm putting that bubble on power here, but like it's not actually I'm going to be able to pop the bubble elsewhere. I'm not like losing out on those points if I don't click this right now. Whereas with the speed training, multiple uses, you know what I mean? I might as well click the speed training now so that when I get it again in the future, I can also click it. That sleep deprived hurt because I have to rest immediately again. The Beatles did the exact same thing. Oh, cool. Another sleep deprived. The Beatles did the exact same thing in the White Album. The Beatles actually gave Indian instruments a front piece in their music. This Gorillaz album feels like they're just appropriating stereotypical music from the culture. I couldn't speak to whether or not it feels like appropriation, as I am not from that culture. And they are an electronic band, so. Mm-hmm. I'm ready to get nothing. Show me nothing! Dirt! Wow. Cool. I'll take it. Yeah, I can't really speak to that. That song felt like they were far enough in the forefront. Feels like they scratched the surface. Fifth? Oof. Oof, ouch, my bones. Yeah, we didn't actually lose by that much. It just looked like she fucked it up. Which makes sense. End closers do that. End closers tend to fuck things up in year two. A bubble pop on stamina might actually be worth the effort, especially if you're going to give me another alongside it and some friendship for one of the wit cards that I really need to have maxed out soon. Straightaway spurt hints is huge, actually. I should now definitely take straightaway spurt as it is now maxed out. I could take 2 more bubbles on stamina, or I could take a double wit training, which I'm much more inclined to take. You know what? I can do a thing. He can do a thing. Song requests are on. And I wonder when I sing along with you. Fifth again! I should really just run her in the Takarazuka or something. I did hit 20k fans, so I can do that. I might run her in the Takarazuka depending on what this turn looks like. Hey, boot camp! No fast learner. I probably can't run the Takarazuka. We're gonna have to rely on the Japan Cup again. I can breathe you in, hold you in. Well rested. Okay. Your transgressions from the 2 sleep deprived have been forgiven. We're back. We're good. What you got for me? X, triangle, 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 X. That's not... Why the fuck are you on the long team? What in the goddamn fuck? Why is Rice Shower on the medium team? God damn it, Bobby. Could you not fuck my teams up like that, please? What in the god? Like, look at this shit. What are you doing here? What is this? You mile D. What? Psychopaths. Did you really just give me such shit characters that just like don't go together? That this is like a thing that I have to worry about is C's and B's? Ay ay ay. In fact, hold on. Tachyon needs to go in the medium. She's got like exclusively medium skills. I don't know why she's not there, actually. Makes no sense. Makes no sense whatsoever. We had the X on the long before. I don't really see the difference. Win the mile. Lose the long, expected. We win the sprint. We win the medium. It doesn't even matter. Show me as many X's as you want. Enjoy a good sitar song? Okie dokie. That might be a good stamina bubble pop, just by nature of leveling up Ayabe. Admire Vega. That's another good stamina training, honestly. I can't complain about that. That's a good one. There's a lot of training effectiveness in there. We get a good wit right after to make sure that we don't have to worry about resting. We get all 4 summer turns. Get some power. Why does Twitch think I didn't watch part of your previous stream? Maybe he didn't watch it for long enough, but I don't know, honestly. Ooh, excellent. Excellent finisher. All right, our speed looks a lot better than it did last time around now. Speed stam power. We love a good mood down and energy down 3 turns before I get a triple mood down. We like a well rested though. I won't complain about that. I'm inclined to go power here just because of all the training effectiveness that happens to be here. Since there's no other friendship trainings anyways. Mood down to awful as is tradition. That would have been a pretty cool training to do if I wasn't in an awful mood, but that's just how Taishin is. That's just how it be. Since I'm going to be clicking recreation a couple more times, I am going to click this here. I'll be surprised if she can survive. If she gets anything better than 8th, I'll be happy. 6th, I'm happy. I'm going to absolutely have to Shrek the shit out of the Japan Cup. So we do a recreation turn. We kind of hope we get karaoke, but I don't mind one way or another. We got the claw machine, though. Okay. Claw machine goes hard. Taishin's a gamer anyways. She wouldn't fuck this up. Taishin, you're a gamer. Huge. We get the normal reward. Now, can we get the big reward? Not if you don't give me any good options. Cool, we get another 2. All right. We need a big boy. There are no big boys. We go for Maruzenski. Get over here. We get 2. Is that a good enough run? We got a few prizes. Womp womp. Did you lose your streak heat? Oh, we get the energy and the mood. Oh, good. We're right back in it. Time to cook them. We go Sleeping Lion. Boom. Run the Japan Cup. I know you've got the speed. The question is, do you have the stamina? Oh, can I? Holy shit, you need 25,000 fans for the Japan Cup? All right, well, I guess I gotta run the Arima Keenan then, yeah? Can I also not run that? Maybe I'll run both. I'll run the mile C. We've got a B mile, which is a little bit concerning given the lack. It's not a lack of speed, but yeah. Okay, we made it work anyways. By a head to Taiki. Fuck me, man. Taiki and Miles, name a better duo. Holy shit. And I might run the Arima instead. Infirmary me. Oh, failed it. This is fucked. No good trainings this turn. Okay, Arima's a given then. Arima is a given. Boom, easy first by 7 lengths. We do not need to train stamina anymore. For the rest of the run, stamina's fine. I don't give a shit. I took a gold recovery on her, right? Like she's done with that. Oh, whoops, I forgot to change my team out. I might not win this because it doesn't auto update for you. Ah, never mind. We won 4 of 5 still. Ah. I'll take the 20 energy still. This is probably the best of the new album. Word. Carrot. Ooh, here we go. Power or speed? I'm gonna take the speed. So I've got a rest this turn. I train next turn, and then I hit the infirmary, or maybe I just decide not to. I'd like to get like an extra training and maybe just get lucky on removing the practice pour. Fuck, man. Okay. Um, Here we go, finally. Speed. Okay, we get the daring strike. And I think we're going infirmary here, unless this... Yeah, these aren't so good that I must take them over the infirmary. And just kind of hope you get lucky. Nope, didn't get lucky. Lost the infirmary twice in a row is wild, actually. That's glue material in most runs. So she loses out on like 10 of every stat and practice perfect double circle. And of course, you also waste 2 turns. I feel like with most characters, if you get a debuff and then you lose the infirmary check twice in a row, you just throw them in the trash immediately. Um, Maybe I'm crazy. Holy shit, we got that dirt again. What the fuck? Why can't I get this luck on bourbon? What is this garbage? This is 2 runs in a row now that I've gotten my dirt sparks. The game actively trolls me. And now when I switch back to Valentine's bourbon, I'm sure I will never, ever, ever, ever in a million years see it again. Yep, we can win these now. We've got the stamina with our gold recovery. I'm literally going to click wit and speed for the rest of the game, for the record. That's what's happening. I'm absolutely clicking this one, even if I'm overcapping my energy. If I don't hit 1200 speed, she's worthless, right? Because she did not get an A mile. She's still got B mile, which means she is like really not gonna be good if she doesn't have max speed. She just won't be able to catch anyone. Oh, no. I'm not going to make the same mistake again. I'm more interested in their autofill now, right? Like, this autofill should be much better. Now that we have a full team, they don't have to put B and C in their various places. You can just load up on a team that's actually built. I'm kind of surprised I won round 3, to be honest. Okay, we're going to get position for finals. Suppose I'm clicking speed here. Even though it's not that good, there is some training effectiveness hiding in Ayabe there. Perfect. Is it going to rain today? It's kind of cloudy out there. Perfect. Love it. There's no world where I hit max speed at this point. The speed trainings are just not happening today. The wit trainings are happening excellently. Can't even complain about the wit. But the speed is just so bad. We got some good early ones this time, but nothing after that. I don't need stamina. I'm not going to click on stamina even if everyone goes there. I'm not sure why everyone's going there, but even if they do, I'm not clicking on it. Zero again, huh? Hey, there's some. A little late there, but I'm wondering if I should run one less wit and one more speed just to make sure that I can hit my speed breakpoints. But then I feel like my wit's just not going to be that high. Grow that 0-50 streak, baby. Yep. Secrets and regrets don't lie. Ay, ay, ay. We gotta run the Arima. So rest and then probably trainings from there, unless I see a good wit this turn, which I do not. A bubble pop does not constitute a good wit. Yeah, we're way behind on our bubble pops too. Those have kind of shit the bed in the late game. Give me the speed. As you can see. Pretty good chance that I don't win the finals. Or not the finals, but like the finals of the Unity Cup specifically. Not like the URA final. I'm pretty good for that. I've been considering maybe going like 2 Guts cards instead, but I'd love to Guts max, but then I can't get Daring Strike, and it feels like a really good skill. Like, Guts maxing works decently on Taishin because she has double, like, she has 20% Guts growth, and it should be at least somewhat viable on a mile track. Oof. This ain't it. I wonder if the skills that the enemies get are random. Wow. 5-0. Nice. So I don't need no abuser to try and flag me down because I know you're right. So go do what you like. Make sure you do it wise. Cause you may find out that your self-doubt means nothing was ever there. You can't go voicing something if it's just not right. Hey, got that S rank. I guess that was a given. Yeah, I'm gonna need another speed card. I could stop trying Daring Strike and I could take Machikane, That would probably help a lot with the stats. The 30 base at the start, plus the chance for 21 more, all, and the fact that she is a speed card, even if she has 0 specialty priority, her showing up there from time to time will improve how much speed I get. It's probably the better play. I do like Daring Strike. I just don't think it's worth more than, like, consistently hitting my stat lines. It's probably better. And her being linked helps a bit as well. Yeah, I might start borrowing Machikane instead. What's our timing on this stream? I could probably get another run in. We hit a better stat line. Like, obviously, the speed is the glaring weakness here, but, like, the other stats this run look kind of alright, actually. Any good skills to take? We'll take the 4-hint Corner Adept. We'll take the It's On because the ramp up is already maxed. We'll take the Encroaching Shadow, of course. End Closer Straits can happen, I suppose. End Closer Savvy. Ooh, actually, hold off on the End Closer Straits. We will take the End Closer Savvy still, though. And then I think I get Daring Strike, and I should be able to afford still the Straits, but I don't actually know for sure. All right, show me what you got. Miss number 3 favorite. Late start, eh? Joke's on you, that's kind of my entire position. There's our sleeping lion. Our resident sleeping lion, Taishin. Excuse me, guys. I'm gonna need to squeeze through there. She's really small, so it should be fine, right? Nope, she got super duper fucking blocked. Holy blocked. Jesus Christ, if she wins this, it would be a fucking Festivus miracle. When you're blocked and all that, right? Oh, Jacket gets caught, that's what it is. I want to like Daring Strike, it's just been trolling me by hitting right before late race. Isn't it a decent timing there? Speed carryover is about as useful as... Well, I guess because it's a gold, maybe the speed carryover is less helpful. But it feels like the speed carryover would be nice. Oh, look, easy win. I guess if it hits, like, right on the late race, it's bad. But if it hits a couple seconds before, I feel like that's a good timing for it, yeah? Obviously, you'd prefer it happen, like, 10 seconds before, but... Or, depending on the length, maybe more like 6 or 5, but... It's a speed carryover, sure, but I'm losing out on long duration skill for mid-race for a small amount of speed carryover. Yeah, I see what you're saying there. I also definitely want to take No Stopping Me on future Taishins, so... Because right now I'm not relying at all on my inheritance, because Barcarolle, Barcarolle, I don't actually know how that's pronounced, isn't really great timing on this one. It's like usable, kinda, but like not really. It's kinda leaves something to be desired. Because I feel like it happens when you're still accelerating. Unless you get a lot of accelerations already. I know it's just bad luck, but it's been funny. Yeah, this has sucked balls for me. Ooh, look. Garbage. To the trash can with you, knave. How insulting. Yeah, let me go put her on my team trials team. Fuck off. For the medium miles that I run, yeah. All right. We go one more. You know what? No, Taishin, you're on the back burner for a second. I'm running another bourbon. Where's my bourbon friend? The EU? Yeah. And where is my bourbon filter? Filter my actual parents that I care about. I believe I take you. So her stats are really her biggest weakness. But I get like pretty good inspirations. I've got 14 dirt, 3 mile, I believe it is. The fact that I haven't been able to pull off 2 dirt sparks from that is rough. There's my Machikane. And of course, I'm going to want to switch my Sweep Tosho out for my 3 limit break Suzuka SSR Speed. And I probably keep Tosin Jordan. Is Tosin Jordan better or worse than Sweep? I feel like there's some give and take here because she's got some very nice initial speed and power. And she's got very comparable specialty cryo. She has the same training effectiveness as well. She just loses out on the mood bonus, but then she's got the speed bonus. Right? As opposed to where's my sweep at? There you are. Right? She loses out a little bit on the friendship bonus. She loses out on 40% mood effect, but that's not like that. Despite how big the number is, that's not really like that backbreaking. I don't have her max, so I don't get the skill point bonus on this sweep. And hint frequency is awful when only one of her skills is worth a damn. So I'm gonna stick with Tosin. The reason it's big is because it's such a small modifier. Yeah, exactly. Like as big as the number looks, it's like 4%, right? Like it's an 8% bonus if you're in a great mood, because it's 20% bonus for great mood, and then it's 40% of 20%. So you get an extra 8%. It's not like that big of a deal. Yeah, restore it. I got 130 of these fuckers. Hit me with it. I just want 2 dirt sparks, man. I'm not asking for the world here. Oh man, how has it been? What's good, celery? What's poppin'? It's been a while. Alright, apparently we're clicking on guts. Looks like nothing has changed. Not a whole lot. We chillin' right now. What's been up with you? I see you got your Twitch account back, or is this a different one? These kind of suck. Am I weird for clicking recreation twice in a row? I don't think I am. Still playing this Gunner game. Fight me. Fight me. Horses, kick him in the shins. The hint's not good. I prefer if I get wit, but I want the friendship. And this is a new Twitch account. I might start streaming soon. Ooh. I look forward to it. Because till now you've only done videos, right? You've just done YouTube videos. You'd probably get a decent boost as well, just because you already have a fair number of subscribers. I don't know how much of a boost necessarily. Those two audiences don't always intersect like a huge amount, but like I can't imagine it won't. It'll be like noticeable. People who watch videos on their own time and people who tune into live streams are generally not the same subsect of people, but there is overlap. Okay, I'm gonna click on it. There's 13%. I'm gonna click on it though. It's too good to not click on it. Energy me. Rest me. Cool. Good sleep-deprived start. Love that for me. Speed me. The bubbles on the non-training characters, give me the energy, are quite useful, in my opinion. There you go. Haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door now? Face these kinds of things with sensibles and rationality. Now, one thing I like about Mihono Bourbon is she kind of wins her career by default. Like, you really don't have to try to win her career. Unless she decides to rush during a spot struggle, she just wins every race. And as long as you hit like your stamina breakpoints. Honestly, you can get the top 3 in the Kikuka and the Tenno Sho Spring without really even bothering with stamina at all. Not gonna lie, I kind of quit Roblox. Now all I ever play is Minecraft and Geometry Dash. Hey, as long as you can bring your audience over to it. These are kind of weak trainings. They aren't like awful, but I've been clicking guts a lot more than I'd like to. Take the energy back, very nice. Not for that. Maybe for Choco. I remember regular bourbon struggled if you didn't fix and get yeah, regular bourbon did have some troubles. This bourbon, I don't know if you've looked at the requirements for her ult, but her ult basically triggers every single race always. And it's got a built-in recovery and it's like always good mid speed boost. Like it's just so consistent. Nice. I have her. Yeah, it triggers instantly on mid race most of the time. Yeah. As long as you're in the top 4 and there's someone kind of near you. It's 2-ish white heals and a gold PTO. 2-ish white heal. Wait, it's a 0.15 heal, right? Hold on. I actually need to go check this. It's only 1 white heal, right? Even at level 5 or 6 ult, I can't imagine it's more than like 1.2 white heals. What's it called? Operation Cacao. Stamina recover 0.015. Yeah, it's a white recovery. Yeah, it's a 0.15, unfortunately. I sure would appreciate if it were a 0.35, but maybe that'd be a little too strong. I'm sorry, but what is this tough S? You'd have to ask. I didn't recommend it. It's not bad. It's not the worst thing I've ever heard. I'm gonna take this. I need these friendships to go up. I don't mind as much if Machikane takes a little longer because she's got no specialty priority. She kind of does whatever the fuck she wants anyways. Too strong X Ogre over there with a 0.35 heal, 0.25 target, and 0.3 excel. Hold on, I thought X Ogre was also a 0.15. Holy shit, she is a 0.35. God damn. Her stamina recovery is a little weird because usually you want her to trigger. Like, she's got some really good timings in medium races when you can use 777 to get the target speed, the acceleration, and the stamina recovery value. In this race, I can't use the stamina recovery at all because I'm using her on Moxie trigger, which is into the late race already. Young gravy, baby. But like, goddamn, she's gonna go hard in these upcoming CMs. I'm sure of it. I'm glad I pulled for her. I don't have Exogamy. I was trying to convince people to go late end and try Super Duper as the trigger. Super Duper? Oh, Super Duper Climax? Oh. That's an interesting one. Can't that... I guess it won't trigger too early? Can it trigger too early? I feel like if it triggers in the first half of that final corner, it'll trigger too early for the Excel. I know that because Taiki's works the same way. Taiki just barely can use her own. Speaking of which, I could probably try to train a Taiki front. That might work. Final corner when you get near someone, yeah. But if it triggers on the first half of the final corner, it won't last long enough. I'm pretty sure I can just hold all my skill points on this character. Let me snooze them ads. Fuck those ads. Fuck them kids. You can't really say that anymore, can you? People might get the wrong idea. What a world we live in. I don't really care to, well, I was gonna say I don't really care to pop this bubble this turn, but there's two friendships here, but then I saw this, and I think I'm actually more interested in the guts now. That's quite a good final training to get. I appreciate you hanging out here by the way, Hera. It's always good to have someone to bounce shit off of. Bro, I've lost the middle race on the first one before. That was a tilter. That was a tilter for sure. Getting a loss, a win, and three draws, and being like, the worst thing about Unity was learning draw and loss mean the same thing. Draw and loss? Wait, what? Wait. Oh. They technically. Oh. Okay, I got you. Um, they don't technically mean the same thing. If I get two wins and three draws, I don't lose. It's worth half a loss, basically, right? Oh, you mean like as a final result? Yes. If you lose or draw in any of the four, you cannot get top five. Yes. I'm bad to have here. All I request is Taiki Shuttle because America. Taiki Shuttle Frontrunner is potentially valid this CM because you take angling on her and she gets the Excel if she's first, and she gets the Excel if she's third or fourth as well. It's not even about top five. Oh, I'm definitely taking this. It's the loss of team stats to your level facilities. Yes. Yes, the snowball of not being able to win future races, but also the snowball of not getting quite you just a couple turns earlier you don't get the level 2 or the level 3 or the level 4 facilities, and it kind of compounds and you end up with a shit run. I know what you're talking about now that we're on the same page here. Been clicking on guts too much. Not that it's the worst thing ever. Guts has its value, especially on front runners. Popping that bubble and getting Dober up to orange. Nah, I like the speed here. My stats are once again just a little bit lackluster from what I'm used to, but my speed is doing better, so at least there's that. This isn't the worst. My stamina might be a little lackluster for Japanese Derby, as usual. Or at least she's going to cut it a lot closer because her spurt is going to be a little later. All right, I'm going to need some dirt sparks. Taishin can do it. Why can't you? Because it's what I'm asking for. That's why it can't. That's just how it be. It doesn't matter if I see gold or white or whatever. I can only ever get one dirt spark on this bitch. I didn't even get all six of my blues on that one. I was gonna say so you have a heal, but you're also front, so spot struggle completely negates that. Yeah. In theory, you might be able to run Bourbon as like a pace chaser for whatever reason, but she's an E pace chaser. I don't know if I trust that. She's just gonna rush, and then any speed or any stamina that you were gonna get from not spot struggling is negated by the fact that you rushed instead. And it's like, well, what's the point at that point? All right, I'm gonna need 2 dirt sparks on the next inspiration, which, I mean, besides the one time I got it on Taishin a couple runs ago, I have never seen that before in my goddamn life. Hey, that's an amazing one. What? If those bubbles were popping as well, that would have gone insano. Can I help you, Festa? What are we doing? Nakayama or Hanshin course? Who cares? Guess I'll take Hanshin. It's a little more relevant. Well, good luck, have fun. I expect second or third. Maybe she'll be so goddamn fast out of the gate she doesn't even spot struggle. Third. Reasonable. Yeah, I know getting pink hits is bullshit. I made parents for this with 11 dirt, 4 mile, and nearly 200 affinity. She still can't hit more than 1 in 10 runs. And then I hit 2 in 2 back-to-back runs. Yeah, exactly. This is bullshit. I'm not good enough to have parents with that kind of affinity, but that's going to change in this new scenario. We're going to RNG until the cows come home. It took 2 weeks. Well, I'm over a week in, and I'm following suit right now, so. I don't love popping the bubble there. Since sprint took like 4 hours of effort, I had to build a front pasa, which won me the sprint CM. I will say, totally fucking worth it. But I did have to build a sprint pasa, so it took me a little longer than 4 hours. I made an N Tamamo. Did it end up winning for you? I don't have Tamamo, so. Got 2 sprint hits in 3 runs. Oh, shit. That's pretty good. 3 wins is all I need. Go next. Is Tamamo a G sprint? Oof. It won some races, but Falcon just walked it for the finals. Smart Falcon, I did hear, was pretty good. I ran against, in the finals, I ran against 2 Currans, both S rank, and a person had a full team of S ranks. And my crappy ass random El Condor Pasa Sekai Saikyo won that shit. Tamamo is G Sprint with Tennosho Spring. Yeah, that sounds rough. That sounds like a rough one to have to trade. Am I crazy for wanting power over wit here? For the 3 bubbles? Maybe a little bit, but I'm doing it anyways. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. El Paso, yeah, El Condor was really clapping cheeks on that CM. That 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 final spurt timing was excellent for her ult. If she was top 2 when she hit the end, she's gone. I called her my insurance policy because if everyone else missed, she didn't because she was made with 0 gambles. 0 gambles necessary, only wins. Wait, she was made with 0 gambles, but when she hit gambles, did she have gambles or not? I'm getting mixed messages. Ooh. Her plan was 0 gambles. Okay. Her baseline was I don't need any of this to hit to do well, and then you had some like, but perhaps just one as a treat. Alt plus redshift word. Yeah, I built a I built a fucking debuffer Taishin for that CM with redshift. She didn't win shit, but she got a hell of a lot of second places, and she helped me win a few with those debuffs. She ran intimidate plus hesitant front and pace. This is also when I learned Tail 9, the gold Tail Held High is expensive as hell. Oh, is it? I know Tail Held High is cheap as shit. Is it like 3 times as expensive or something? All right, this is a easy 3rd place, and that's about all it is because my stamina's not that good. And also I run a B long. Holy shit, you won what? I guess she didn't have to spot struggle. Tail 9 is 180 base, so 2. Oh, that's not too bad. That's weird that it's so much more expensive than Tail Held High, but I was expecting you to give me like an ult level of cost. It still makes you have to choose whether or not you really want to click on it, but tribute, hell yeah. Turn this shit up. Oh, hey, I was wondering when you were gonna fucking show up, Machi. Hey, we win one. Also, I feel like, am I crazy or have I gotten like no fucking events this run? Am I like maybe I've just been misremembering, but I feel like I haven't hit any of Marikane or Suzuka's events so far. Okay. Just so happened to be the best song in the world. It was the best song in the world. So I do like Valentine's Bourbon's guaranteed events. Her costume events being guaranteed. Very nice. They're not quite as good as other characters' costume events, but just taking that little bit of RNG out of the equation always feels good for me. They're also just generally good. You get hints, you get energy. It's just good stuff. It's good stuff. We are but men. Rock. I was excited for a second when I saw Speed Eater, then I remembered she gets Speed Eater for free from White Day event. Well, now I don't have to take it. I can take the stats. No. This is just a tribute. Couldn't remember the greatest song in the world. No. This is a tribute. Whoa. We love a bushel of carrots. song in the world. Alright. Hello, one fast paced, please. Early lead, early lead. I like that. This is just a tribute. Hi, can I have wit? Ooh, I guess Sunny Days is something. I'm probably not taking it, but it is something. Yeah, just keep clicking wit. All right. I'm gonna toss you. I'm gonna toss you if you don't give me the double dirt. I've never seen a double dirt out of this character, but I'm gonna fucking do it. Hey, hi, energy, please. More energy, please. Wit does also sort of slightly affect your stamina as well, right? Because on tracks that have long downhills, or really any downhill for that matter, you can reduce how much stamina you use. Ooh, hey look, a gold. Does it matter? I'm gonna close my eyes. You guys tell me if I hit it. Hi, did I hit it? I'm looking at chat without looking at the screen. Did I hit it? That's one too many O's. Nah, 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 nah. That's too many O's. This guy's baiting. This guy's baiting. 1,000,000% baiting. What the fuck? He wasn't baiting? We hit all of it. Hold on. Tail held high too. Nice. We take those. And now the stat line fails. Our stat line is passable right now. Our stat line's passable. If my stamina hits like 550, I'm gonna be happy. We've still got all of summer. The stat line's, yeah, the stat line has potential. It's not, this isn't the Taishin run where we're at like 550 speed at this point. We're like, ah! Wow. Turns out I just had to not look at it. Tailheld high goes hard. We got a slipstream in here already too. Yeah. I might try to run a couple extra races if I see some decent ones. All right, this should be fine. I probably get third here. Or she rushes and then I get seventh and I have to click try again. Rushing during that spot struggle is wild. Oh, don't fuck me on this now. This is obviously enough stamina. Do I actually run her as a pace? Hold on. Do I run her as a pace? I want to see what happens. The problem with pace is that her ult is gonna last. I run late here on Seiyun? On Seiyun you run late? Holy shit. I don't know if I can run, because like my ult's just not gonna trigger, right? I gotta be top 4 for my ult to trigger. We'll see, we'll see. Let's watch what happens when we run a, well, late. I only need top 3, and honestly, like, I've passed Spring Tendo with that much stamina before. Like, that's actually not my concern. Like, I think I actually did rush both of those times, because I can absolutely get top 3. I don't expect to win, but I can absolutely get top 3. I can count the number of times I've not gotten top 3 on one hand. And now I've just added 2 more fingers to that. Yeah, you can see that I'm not actually triggering. When you rushed the Green Lady, oh, I literally have never read her shit before in my life, which is I'm told a good thing. Sometimes I'll read it just to see how wrong she is. So by not triggering my ult, I am kind of hurting myself on the stamina. Although it looks like I'm starting my spurt early enough that I should be able to pull into top 3, hopefully. Yeah, we're passing people who don't have enough stamina right now. Now, can I pass Meisho Doto, though? I don't think I can. I don't even know I'm watching this. They're not even going to show me who passes. Yep. Nope. Hi, Smokey. I need to run her as a pace. I can't run her as a late. Like, with pace, she can at least ult. And she still doesn't spot struggle. And she has better wit. And she late started anyways, so it's fine. Smokey, why did you just try to jump on my lap without... Silly ass cat. Honestly, if she can hold her ult until the second half, that would be ideal. Like after position keep goes away. That being said, if she just doesn't ult at all, it'll be rough. Which it seems like she's not going to. Again. It's kind of crazy that she couldn't pull into 4th place at all during the mid-race, considering there were only 2 front runners. She's in great position, though. She's not going to win, of course. Nope, she died? Well, there goes that run. 7 pace plus you. There goes that run. That's frustrating. I've never lost the Tenno show before. Maybe I should have just kept frontrunner because late wasn't working. That did not work at all. I don't know what that was. That did not work. Get that shit out of my face. Late got the closest at 5th. Yeah, but that's only because I swear to you, 420 stamina is enough to win the Tenno show. I have been running her for the past week and a half as a front runner. I've won that with 350 before. It's possible. I don't know why I even turned off of front runner. What did I get here? That's actually incredibly frustrating. I remember recommending front to someone at Kikuka after reading Operation Cacao. I know about the Saiyan Sky late tech. Sometimes you just get stam checked, but I won it with less stam though, man. It's just rough. Well, I guess we'll do our last run here and get fucked again. That's actually so frustrating. The first time I actually get good sparks and I lose within 2 turns. He was touching grass. Awful first turn. McQueen, I expect to lose to McQueen and Rice. That's what I expect to lose to every time. but you only need top three. Doto is the one that was weird. I very frequently get third. I don't care about winning that. I only want third. I don't know who is fixed in the race besides Rice. I think it's Rice and McQueen. I don't think I've ever not seen McQueen there. Hello, DJ Salad and Soup. Today I ate soup and alongside salad. Nice. What kind of soup and salad? Oh, very nice. Energy mood. Don't have to do the second recreation. I'm gonna speedrun the shit out of this one, by the way. Decent early trainings. Man, I love this song. I don't even know why. This isn't even like a particularly popular Chili Peppers song. Ramen plus rice balls in water. Wait, what? Only 1980. It's only 1983. Wait, I meant crab sticks? Wait, crab sticks in place of what? These kind of suck. Not gonna lie. Give me the power. Bro, skipping all the dialogue? Yeah, I mean, I've done this campaign before. I'm here for the character training, not for the story this time around. It'll auto stop the skipping if I run into an event that I haven't seen before. Ramen plus crab sticks go hard. Are crab sticks? I guess they're not like actual. Well, not to say they're not actual crab, but it's not like a crab leg. I always have issues with like any food that requires that I put like a lot of effort into being able to eat it. 30 skill points. Where the fuck are my good trainings? I saw some good ones early on. Where the fuck did they go? That's this garbage over and over again. 1 1 1 1 1. You know, I will say that previous run I was pretty lacking in events. Not that that really excuses anything, but if there was one thing I definitely wanted more from that previous, it was that I still hadn't seen any of Suzuka and only one of Machikane, and we were coming up on middle of year 3. I prefer my crab prismatic crab champions mentioned. My brother is asking why you're playing the clanker. Oh, because the clanker is good. We're trying to make a dirt character. I will continue to play the clanker until morale improves. I am playing a clanker. Your brother clearly knows something about this game. Nobody would immediately think that this is a clanker. Unless they did. Ooh, there's a good way. Hello. Damn, this is a good guitar solo. And there's like actually a sick bass line in the back too. Oh man. DJ mod next update is going to be a hell of a lot more chaotic. I look forward to it. The moment I learn sounds is going to be crazy. All right, just make sure not to make it so bad that I won't be able to stand playing it. Hey, there's some of the Suzuka events. Wow, there we go. There's some good trainings. Just in time. I find that a lot of the time my trainings come, like my good trainings tend to come at like the end of year one. That's completely anecdotal and definitely not like anything valid, but like I do notice that. I'll put an update log in the info so you can learn what I added. That's probably good. Update logs are important, especially if you're gonna upload stuff on like GitHub or something. Oh, my cat is using the restroom. I can hear him in there. Noisy ass cat. That's, I mean, can you ask for more? I can't. It's on display for you. Coming down on us today. Did you make your fortune teller? Getting off with no propeller. Do it up, it's always stellar. What a way to find this man. It's not too strong for you. Take a piece and pass it on. Oh, look, I drew. We'll see what we can do because a draw's not as bad as a loss if you played it on the top. You can still make top 10, which means you tend to still hit your breakpoints at a decent time, but crazy playing 4 double circles in a single circle and drawing. My volume's on max and I can barely hear you. I promise my volume's in the same place it always is. Please fix your audio. No, you fix yours. My audio should be exactly the same as it always is. If somebody could confirm or deny that in chat, that would be nice, though, in the event that I am mistaken and I've been talking very quietly but loudly enough for everybody else in chat to hear me this entire time. I have it at 50 and it sounds fine. Cool. Sounds good here? Word. By the way, your Belatra stream yesterday was the only stream I've watched fully in my life. I appreciate it, man. That's high praise for me. Okay, bro, I don't know, maybe you were quiet. Maybe I was just speaking quiet in the moment. That is possible. Bubbles. We like bubbles here. As much as I'd like to click on that, honestly, that wasn't even that crazy. Well rested is nice. Guts and wit again. Boom. Fly away on my This song also has an excellent guitar solo. I sent a to-do list in my posts on what to expect if you're interested after the stream. I might peek it, yeah. I'm gonna go get some lunch right after this, but I'll be back. I'll be back at my computer this evening, for sure. For a second there, I thought I had fast learner and I didn't notice it, but I don't think that happened. Easy win. Go next. Is my stamina in a good spot? I didn't check. All right, you know we got to do the same thing now. If it worked once, it'll work again, right? Surely that wasn't just a flash in the pan. All right, I'm gonna click go. Somebody let me know if it's any good. I do hear the bubbles like going, so like I can't really know what I got. Was that worth a damn? Or was it just a bunch of whites? Must have been fake. Nobody went, whoa! Yep, no dirt sparks. We got groundwork tail held high. Those are both decent. You saluting is now a Joker whether you like it or not. Okay, as long as it doesn't, as long as it's just this. Oh, lost the Machikane, minus 21 stats to all. Thankfully, my trainings have been really, really, really good so far this game, so it might not matter at all. Give me the stem. I say that right before getting an absolutely asinine one. Run the NHK mile. Give me some skill points if I'm not going to be able to get good stats. 1.5 over Taiki feels good. Ooh, neat. Still no fast learner, but yeah. Nobody really expects to get fast learner, right? I want A60 to have an animated sprite. Yeah, there's definitely ways to do that. I have no idea what they are. Animated sprite and sound. I mean, clearly you've figured out sound at least a little bit, right? All right. Am I resting or am I training wit? That is the question this turn. We're training wit. All right, time to absolutely destroy the other 3 Unity Cup rounds. This at least brings us up to rank 20. Losing against the top team and then, or drawing the top team and then winning against the next team, top, does put you in an okay position because you do break into top 20 at the same time. It's just that you can't quite get up to rank 5. You can only get up to rank 6. Also, during summer, it doesn't matter, does it? Okay, yeah, we still hit C at exactly the same time. Okay. Pop that bubble there, go for it. Our stamina's a little lackluster, but it's not too bad. Damn, we just training wit 4 times? I guess I don't necessarily mind, but feels a little lame. I'll train a stamina once. Is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy, and God, I know I'm one. Honestly, I kind of like that power pop. There's a fair amount of value in these cards. Yeah, it seems like I'm still hitting my breakpoints at similar times. Was a gambling man down in New Orleans. A120 should give 0.1x mult for every soul. Wait, Yeah, you can kind of do whatever you want with scaling, can't you? The only time he is satisfied is when he's on drugs. Boom, easy. Triple crown. Gimme, gimme, gimme. 20 extra guts, I think I get. Not really that helpful, but. And straightaway excel. Woo! One of the least useful skills in the game. It's such a Gamba skill. Any straightaway at a random time, oh boy. If it was only at the start of a given straight, it would at least be like niche use, right? You could potentially get it as another groundwork at the beginning or at the end as an excel boost if it's right near a straight. But unfortunately, that's not how it works, is it? No. No, it's not. Hmm. Am I weird for running the Arima here? Nah. Fuck me up. Fuck me up. Boom, easy win. Thank you, Etsuko. Surprisingly difficult. I guess that's just gold ship. That's gold ship gaming right there, baby. Sometimes gold ship shows up, sometimes she kicks your ass. Sometimes she doesn't. That's how it be. Today, she did not kick my ass. As they say, she will do anything but train. Mile corners is nice. Carrot is acceptable. I don't have enough energy missing to click the bottom option there. I'd get like 3 extra. Not really worth the gamble. Especially if I'm gonna click wit right after for all that. Holy. Very nice. Followed by Valentine's Day. I should train this turn because I'm gonna get energy next turn. So I should definitely train something. I guess in this case that's stamina since they're offering me all this. Get a fast-paced hint on top. Very nice. Soft step not helpful. Well, that's a solid power. I'm gonna need some of these speed cards to show up to their speed trainings, though. I have some very high specialty prio. There's really no reason not to have them showing up. Thank you. I'll be taking that speed stem. There we go. Thank you. They heard me. Mood down right before important races, as is tradition. Rest me up. Thankfully, alarm clocks set your mood up, so usually mood downs don't actually matter that much. Oh, we got another gold. Wow. Hide my eyes. Hide my eyes. It didn't work last time. I don't know why it would suddenly work this time. I don't know why it would work in general. That's a lot of fucking hints, but it's not the right thing. Third. Just like that. Go next. Same stamina and everything. Get fucked, I guess. I guess I have like 20 more stamina than last time, but that wouldn't have made a difference. Back, I BRB'd. Welcome back. Run the Yasuda. Kill them. Hold on, let me twitch. Word. We're gonna be finishing up stream here pretty quick. Right after this run. Hello. Yeah, we can only get up to rank 8. Can't wait for the new fucking. I'm so over the Unity Cup. I can't wait for the next one so that I can stop worrying about these bubbles. I hit A at a pretty normal time. Sometimes you hit S earlier, but ooh, no trainings at all. Wow, that's rough. 2 turns in a row of no trainings during summer is rough. Can't wait till I have some of those megaphones and I can just be like, go again. Yep, mood down before important times. As is tradition, good thing everything here sucks, so I have a reason to click this. Okay, we get the good one. Not that I need it. There's a good speed training. Amazing. I don't know where these trainings were during the entire second year. Okay. We'll take the, I think we're actually good on the stem. I'll take the power here. Not like it really matters anyways, right? This character's not getting used. No sparks. I got 670 soup. Should I save up or, I mean, totally up to you. Spend it on whatever. You get it just by being there, so. Alright, easily win the Arima. I doubt that I'm going to win the finals here, but I also technically don't really need to. Maybe 30 plus is enough. But genuinely, probably not. 2 single circles, 2 triangles, probably not. When is my song going to play? After the current song is over? Was he just going to interrupt the current one? Just like cut in line? There you go. I don't give a shit about this character at this point. Oh, I'm actually running Mile. Nice. Ah! Oh, cool. I'm actually going to hit 1,000 speed, too. Not going to matter. But I did hit 1,000 speed. We'll also hit 600 stam. Again, none of it matters, but it's cool. You gonna add a Joker just plays random songs? I mean, that's not the worst idea. You should probably warn people about, like, copyright and stuff. So if any streamers play it, they don't accidentally play copyrighted material and then have to mute their streams. Mute their VODs. I can get away with it on Twitch because Twitch lets you upload a different VOD from the stream itself, so I just the VODs just don't have the music. YouTube is not as kind. All right, we got 1,900 skill points out of that shit. So what do we take? We take concentration easily. We take it's on easily. We take probably not no stopping me, but we take escape artist and unrestrained, both of which have good hints. We take ignited spirit speed max, slipstream, tail held high, groundwork, all guaranteed. Frontrunner savvy is as well. And then we got 200 more points for maybe a mile corners and an early lead. And there we go. That's pretty much exactly the skill lineup I would want for a really good character, if only she had that dirt A. Right? Like 4 whites, 7, or sorry, 4 golds, 7 whites. This is not an S, I don't think, but it's a good A+. Yeah. And 1-star speed, throw it away. Be gone. Well, that's all 5 of my borrows for the day. So, that's gonna end this stream. We're also coming up on 3 hours anyways, which is usually around when I end. What a strange... Alright, I am going to get out of here. Let me go peek how many viewers we have right now. We're probably not going to raid. I've been playing for longer than I normally do, so most of my viewers have left. Yeah, we're going to get out of here. Sorry, man. Thanks for stopping by today, though. Even if you couldn't earlier on, of course, I don't mind. You just stop by whenever you want to.
My job is to entertain, you know? Check the post for the to-do list.
I'll see you around. Bye-bye.